You're in Braves country.
Good morning. Welcome to Braves country today as we take another one on the chin. Atlanta Braves lose. It was a fun game to watch, at least. They lose 5-3. The bullpen is a bullpen game. So if you lose a bullpen game, you know across the board, you didn't do very well in the bullpen. They didn't do terribly, but all in all, Atlanta falls yet another game below 500, 5.5 out of first place as the bullpen, it was started by Chavez. He did okay. I thought we would get a little longer out of him. The strangest part of the game to me, and it seems like we're just getting this day in and day out with not just Snicker. What the hell is going on with the entire pitching staff, the pitching coaches, everything? Matzik came in to put out the fire in the third inning with Chavez. And then they brought him back out there, a guy who just typically does not come out, or a guy that typically does not do more than one inning. And he goes back out there, starts a mess. Somehow they get out of it. And Luke Jackson, now I'll say this for Jackson, he had pitched really well going into this. You're going to get a bad game. And that's what you got out of Jackson. That's essentially what sealed the deal, because Atlanta was not able to get anything going offensively against Cetilian, who he's a decent starting pitcher, but he shouldn't be able to shut Atlanta's offense down. He did. Jackson came in for one inning, gave up 2 earned runs, and that was essentially what ended the game. I know Martin gave up another run in the bottom of the 8th, but what really put the nail in the coffin was falling down 4-1. Atlanta did try to make it a little interesting as they scored 2 in the top of the 8th, but were unable to come through with the key base hit. You know, they got the bases loaded and just didn't get it done. So we rip off the Band-Aid. We move on to today, as today's game is going to be a little bit more of the same as far as what to expect. I think you're going to get a high-scoring weekend, by the way, between the Braves and the Reds. The Reds bullpen is famously not strong at all. They did put a lot of pressure on that bullpen last night, so Atlanta should be able to get to them. But you've got Drew Smyly going into the Great American Small Park against the Reds, who can put up some numbers. That Castellanos, that's the guy that we didn't sign over Ozuna. Great job in Anthopoulos, even at the time before the Ozuna arrest, et cetera, et cetera. I'd been saying all along, that's the guy I want to see Atlanta get. They did not. They went the cheap 1-year route, and Castellanos is just an absolute machine. And Atlanta's going to end up spending more money on Ozuna than if they just would have gotten. He's a solid outfielder, a hell of a bat. Anyways, too late now, right? It'll be Smyly versus Gutierrez, who's been a pretty good starting pitcher in his own right. They've got to find a way to get into that bullpen this weekend. You look at the rest of the weekend for the Braves, as tonight's game is 7:10, tomorrow's 4:10. It'll be Luis Castillo against Anderson. Castillo's a big name, but he has not pitched well. Now he's dropped his ERA a little bit. It's down to 5.61, but he's 2-10 on the year with a 5.61 ERA. He was up in the high 6s a couple of starts ago. So it tells you how much he has struggled. But this is a guy that's got electric stuff. So it's not a foregone conclusion we're going to get that W. And then Sunday's game is going to be at 1:10. Tyler Mahle on the mound. They haven't announced who it's going to be for Atlanta. I would think Kyle Muller would get another opportunity. He damn sure deserves it. We'll see what happens there. And so to set the weekend for you in the other part of the division, the Phillies and Mets play today. And that's going to be a doubleheader, 4:10 today. It's Nola versus Taijuan Walker. Should be a hell of a pitching matchup. And then the second game, game 2, will happen around the time of the Braves game. Moore versus Peterson. So strangely enough, we are Phillies fans this weekend. We need the Mets to lose and lose and lose. We'll worry about the Phillies as we get down the road. The Nationals, who have climbed over the Braves, they are in Miami all weekend. They've got Lester versus Lopez. So we're strange. It's weird, but we are Marlins and Phillies fans this weekend because we got to get the teams above us to lose if we're going to have any shot at this thing. Tomorrow's pitching matchups in those games, by the way, you've got the 4:10 start for the Marlins. It's Corbin versus Thompson. Phillies and Mets, it's Eflin versus DeGrom. So we all know where that's going. If there's a way to score negative, the Phillies will figure out a way to get negative runs against DeGrom. And then Sunday, they're both 1:00 games as well. Phillies will send Wheeler versus Eichhoff. You like your chances there. And the Nationals will have Scherzer versus Alcantara. Obviously, Scherzer is Scherzer, and we get that, but Alcantara is a pretty damn good pitcher in his own right. So hopefully what we're looking at is we want to win 2 of 3 in Cincinnati, and the Mets lose at least 2 to the Phillies, and the Marlins win at least 2 against the Nationals. And if we get all that, we'll be 4 games out heading into Monday's actions. We're getting close to the All-Star break to be able to recharge our batteries and maybe get some guys off the IL, because Noah should be coming back sometime next month. So there you have that. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Enjoy the weekend. We'll see you Monday. Go Braves. Damn it. We got it. We got to win 2 games against Cincinnati this weekend. It has to happen. It can't not happen. If we lose 2 of 3, or God forbid, get swept in this series after losing the first game, could be a long summer. We'll see you on Monday, y'all. Go Braves. Get some damn W's.
You're in Braves country.